Bonjour, mademoiselle. Comment ça va, Elisabeth? Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bien le bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Bonjour.
Comment allez-vous?
Ça va bien?
Comment ça va, Elisabeth? Comment
Bonne
allez-vous,
journée, mademoiselle.
Bonne journée, Elisabeth.
Bonjour, mon petit trésor.
Je vais te croquer.
Bonjour.
Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
Bonne journée, mademoiselle.
Bien le bonjour.
Bonjour, mon ami. Alors, tu as parlé à la jolie petite américaine? Oh, bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonne journée. Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
Bonne journée. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Claude?
Sois pas jalouse, ma petite. C'est pas interdit pour un homme de boire avec deux jolies filles.
Viens jouer avec nous, Elisabeth.
I'm sorry, Cosette. Next time, I promise.
Oh, dommage.
Bien le bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bien le bonjour, Elisabeth.
Je peux vous vendre tous les livres que vous voulez. Et pour pas cher en plus.
Do you have The Age of Innocence by Edith Wharton?
Désolé, ma petite. Celui-là n'a pas encore été écrit. Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonjour.
Il va falloir que tu me dises, parce que je suis...
Une baguette, mademoiselle?
Bonjour.
Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Une baguette?
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Le pain est frais, le ciel est bleu, et vous êtes restaureuse. Roquefort, camembert, brie de Meaux, les meilleurs fromages au meilleur prix. Bien le bonjour, Elisabeth.
Tu m'as tellement manqué. Si je dois encore passer du temps loin de toi, je m'en remettrai pas. Bonne journée.
Comment allez-vous?
Comment allez-vous?
Une baguette, mademoiselle?
Tu trouves pas?
Si tu veux mon avis, il y a des choses qu'il vaut mieux garder en rêve. Oiseau ou la cage? Oiseau ou la cage? Pourquoi pas les deux?
Sally? Sally! Sally, wait!
Come back! Come back!
Wait! Sally, stop!
Come back!
Sally, where are you going?
Come back!
Sally, hold on!
Come back!
Stop, stop! Where did she go? Go away. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything! No, it wasn't my fault. Leave me alone! Can't you just leave me alone? I'm sorry! I'm sorry. I never should have left. I never should have left you there.
Empty? Empty again. What are the odds?
What's the hold-up?
Just having a bit of a laugh, Atlas.
This ain't a sporting event. Put a bullet in her. No need to torture the poor girl. We're not animals, you know.
All right.
Let her go!
Quiet down, dear. In a minute, all your problems will be over.
Elizabeth, tell him you can get him back.
Booker? Booker?
Say,
What? I don't understand. How?
Say, I can get you back to Rapture.
What?
Just say it.
I can get you back to Rapture.
Put the gun down. Now, what was that you said about Rapture?
I can get you back to Rapture.
And how you plan on doing that, sister? You some kind of magician?
Suchong.
What?
Tell him Suchong.
Suchong.
And how do you know that, slant-eyed wonder?
You're his lab assistant.
I'm his lab assistant.
If it escaped your notice, Andrew Ryan sunk us 5,000 fathoms below his shining city. How does Suchong propose to get us back?
That's between me
That's between me
and the slant.
and the slant. But if I do this, the girl goes with me.
Little sisters are worth their weight in gold. She's not up for negotiation.
Last time I checked, back in the city they were making little sisters by the dozen.
That's a right fairy tale you've dreamed up, sister. But if you're lying, we can just as well kill you tomorrow. Down here, we got nothing but time. In case I need to get hold of you. If you see Suchong, tell him Atlas says he hasn't forgotten him.
Elizabeth, come on, it's time to get moving.
Booker? What?
Over here, on the radio.
You're not Booker.
Well, of course I ain't.
What have I gotten myself into? I didn't orphan that girl. I didn't kidnap her.
But she made for some exceptional bait, didn't she?
Had to be done.
Did it?
I felt everything that every version of me felt. All of that knowledge. I lost a pinky, but that version of me, she lost everything. And Comstock, that final Comstock, he thought he could avoid his guilt by coming here.
You educated him proper.
But then why am I back here? Huh? I don't remember opening a tear to come back. And who are you? Huh?
I think you'll figure that out soon enough.
In Paris, I was happy. And now I'm here dealing with this Atlas, this psychopath. What was I thinking?
That wasn't Paris any more than I am Booker.
Now I have to find this Suchong, and I don't even know who that is.
Not yet, but you know he's the key, don't you?
To what?
You're asking me. Elizabeth, I ain't even here.
What are you? Huh? And how did you know exactly what to tell Atlas?
Let me ask you a question. You feeling like yourself, Elizabeth?
I feel strange and smaller. I can't see the doors. What's behind the doors? I can't see the future. I can't even see any tears. Oh my God. Stay away from me. Booker. No, please don't. I died here. I was killed by that. Stay away from me! But then, how am I here? How can I be dead in this world and yet... My finger. What am I? Huh? I don't understand.
If we're going to end up in the same place, it's in harm and enjoy the ride.
Are you being cute?
I've come round to your way of thinking.
Have you?
Yes. I do believe one can change things, but after all the bother, one often wishes that one had not.
You're a fatalist.
A physicist.
A fatalist.
So was Newton, especially when it came to apples falling from trees. They always contrived to land with a splat. She left the child to rot.
Are you implying she's the apple?
I'm implying that she did not fall far from the tree.
And now she wants to go back.
I need to go back. To fix what I broke.
Back to where she has no right to be.
Back to where she doesn't belong.
Doesn't belong? Wait, what do you mean?
Do you want to tell her brother, or shall I?
Because I died.
There are rules.
Even for one such as you.
She'll forget.
All the doors.
And what's behind all the doors?
All closed to her now.
She'll be just like the rest of us.
Forgetting the past.
The present.
The future.
I'd wager she won't even remember this conversation. We've arrived. You're trading omniscience and croissance for death and mildew.
I left Sally to rot. For what? So I could punish Comstock? He was trying to help her, to save her, and if I don't make that right...
We all have our crosses to bear.
But there is a thin line between a martyr and a fool.
Lutesses warned me that if I came back here, I would collapse.
Collapse?
From a quantum superposition to just me.
Quantum what?
I've changed, Booker. No tears, no cosmic knowledge. Just a normal girl. With a normal pinky. If I can't open tears, I'm never leaving here, am I? I'm never going back to Paris. You're just what? You're just the fragments of my memory telling me what my future holds?
You decided to come here, Elizabeth. You knew what that meant. Only option, as I see it, is to trust yourself. Find Suchong.
I closed that son of a bitch. I closed him.
I think I'm gonna have to use the scarecrow.
I'm telling you, he's closed.
It's gonna be messy. I don't know if...
Well, a blow to the back of his head will serve just as well. Be a hell of a lot quieter, too.
That's not what you would have done.
I'm not Booker. Just because your father did something one way, doesn't mean you have to.
Paper. Spying on me again.
Come on! Let's work something out.
Out? Out? You think I'm some kind of idiot?
You'll want to get the drop on him, and quiet. He can't hear.
Well, he's not getting up anytime soon.
And what with his head all attached to his body.
From here on, it's only gonna get worse.
And how much worse is up to you.
Children, the clay, Bradburn. It's up to us to see they become Grecianines and don't return to mud. Get them young enough. You can mold them for life. Henry, fetch that black label lacquers and 12-year-old single malt. Let's discuss this like men. Henry! Dressing you down? Far from it. It will go much further. We will unmake you so you can be made anew. Did you come to Rapture because it seemed fashionable?
Now, let's get his lockpick.
Lockpicking can be easy with the right tools and know-how. Use your lockpick to probe a pin. A neutral pin will open the door. A blue pin will open the door and knock free a noisemaker. A red pin will open the door, but also sound an alarm.
Simple enough. Just a 6-pin tumbler. But there's an alarm. That could come in handy, though.
How are you supposed to know?
Hello, children. I'm Ryan Blythe. I'm here to tell you about Peter the Parasite. If I bake a pie, isn't it mine to enjoy? No, says Peter the Parasite. We all deserve a piece. If I earn a nickel, isn't it my right to buy candy if I see fit? No, says Peter the Parasite. You must only buy fruits and vegetables. If I can afford to see the doctor, is it my concern that others cannot? No, says the damnable parasite. We must all crowd our way into the physician's office. Ryan the lion says, chew on that, you parasite. can afford to see the doctor. Is it my concern that others cannot?
You sure you're ready to use that?
It's a crossbow. Looks like the bolt delivers some kind of sleep agent. Probably phencyclidine or sodium thiopental. They had all kinds of books in my tower. How do you think I always knew what ammo to toss you?
Knowing ain't the same as being ready.
Why don't you ask Comstock how ready I was?
Your father's blood runs in your veins, but it doesn't have to be on your hands.
And what
It's up
does
to you.
Ryan the Lion warn us? Those who cannot create will always steal from those who do. Where is your empathy? Asks Peter the parasite while he picks your pocket. Do you know this word? You'll find it in the dictionary under L-I-E. All right, boys and girls. What does Ryan the Lion tell us about the... Pay attention!
That only seems to be knocking them back.
You're only gonna do real damage that way if they don't see you coming.
How can you rationalize cowering?
Criminal dealings.
My colleague appears disposed. Let us continue this face to face. Come back! Let's see this through! Together!
Seems to me you're against the guy.
Show me what you're capable of!
Rapture was open for business. That's the call a fellow who's prosperous. Determined, uncompromising, then fine. Issue fits, got it. Slavers to few palms. Every time for now. What of it? I've been told this town was friendly to free enterprise. First, the law gets bribery. Then, you'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law? Harassment. That's what this is. Incessant, unbounded prying into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs. Criminal dealings. Ha! Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course. Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business. If that's what they call a fellow who's prosperous. Determined, uncompromising, then fine. Issue fits, you got it. Slavers to few palms from time to time. What of it? I'd been told this town was friendly to free enterprise. First, the law gets bribery. Then, you'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law?
Look, Suchong. That's the name you had me tell Atlas. Huh.
I don't follow.
Looks like this character Suchong has taken over the Silverfin restaurant. That's where the tear was that I used when I first came to Rapture looking for Comstock. Before this place was turned into a prison.
But the first time you came to Rapture was in 1960, with Booker, when you drowned Song.
Over a year from now. Yeah, that's right. When I could see all the doors, it all made sense, but now it's just a jumble.
Elizabeth, you're bleeding.
Now I know what it feels like. All right, if we're gonna find Suchong, the Silverfin is the place to start. I know the way.
Welcome to the Circus of Value! Come back when you get some money, buddy!
Being the best at what you do can really take it out of you. So unwind at Fort Frolic. Gamble, shop, take in a show, or meet a new friend, all at Fort Frolic. Fort Frolic, where the best and brightest celebrate success.
I was here as well. Right after I came through, I needed something to wear that was a little more Rapture appropriate. Wow. He didn't have these books in my tower.
Don't forget, anybody offering you a hand of charity has their other hand in your pocket. Every man for himself. It's the Rapture way.
Dear Madam, I have received your letter regarding our new line of Peeping Tom plasmids and wish to respond thusly. Tough luck. This is Rapture, miss. What my customers do with my product is their business. If you are feeling uncomfortable, you are more than welcome to line the walls of your home in lead. If you wish, I could direct you to a reputable supplier.
have I asked Antonio for lockers with actual locks on them. I come back from lunch, and the ensemble I just bought is gone. Stolen. But here's what takes the cake. The thief left an outfit in exchange. At first, I was going to toss that thing. But then, I kind of fell in love with it. It's an old-timey number with a corset, no less. It ain't exactly today's fashion, but I'm a girl who can tell good craftsmanship when she sees it.
Disappear from sight, see through walls, and sneak up on your foes.
Splicers. I could use this plasmid and see them through the walls, or if worst comes to worst, turn completely invisible and get the drop on them.
Sander Cohen, I'm always ready to cut a record. Put on a show. Any call. These new songs, they're real personal to me. They're like love letters, straight from my heart to all my fans. And I'm planning. You here for I heard something. Where'd you go? How could you just walk away? Everyone wants a piece of me!
A man's home is his castle and should be defended as his own. You should never back down to an intruder in the night, and with Ryan Industries Home Defense Products, you won't have to. Stand your ground. It's every man's right.
Where'd you go?
Don't expect coddling from me. Are you some fickle child who won't relinquish your ugliest dog simply because it's yours?
Franklin, get Mother's cream out of the armoire. I know you do your magic.
If we seek out the...
Oh, don't think I didn't hear that. Enough! Well, you won't die on me.
And what now becomes of the girl?
A burial at sea, I suppose.
I was referring to the child.
Why ask questions you don't wish to hear the answer to?
You mean...
Enslavement, exploitation, extermination.
There must be some hope for her.
If it helps you to believe so, brother, then I shall not be the one to disillusion you.
Why are my hands all red? I'll be late. Get me ready, though.
Show yourself.
Come back here!
That's it!
This
We got
instant! There's nothing to be afraid of. I'll just walk away. I'm sure we're all eager to put that disruption behind us. Back to class.
The parasite needs three things: free market, free will, and free men.
Every thought I've ever had is for my son. Every gulp of air I've ever taken. I saw you looking at her, staring at her bosoms like some sailor. Did you ask to be brought into this world? If your parents...
Once I could see everything. Every possible moment. And now...
You're just like everyone else.
Why? Why, because I died here? If I'm just like everyone else, I can't help Sally. I can't even get back to where I was.
If you don't mind me asking, love, why are you talking to nobody? If I had pegged you for a loon, I might have had second thoughts on our arrangement.
I'll hold up my end. But I better find the girl the way I left her.
You're in no position to make demands. But I must confess, I do like a bit of sass in a lass.
Good life is dessert. That I gotta ask why don't I have a slice of that? Why, oh why can't I have a slice of that pie? If I can't have it, why can't I? Why can't I have a slice of that pie?
Gosh, there's an awful lot of competition and they're all so pretty.
Atlas gotta see
Dream, can't you?
you're not in this alone. Got a helping hand for you. Yeah, you ain't just on your own.
It's him. It's the Big Daddy. The one that killed me.
You can't trade blows with him.
Comstock put him down and he got right back up. Now I can't hurt him. I could keep my distance, but if I watched myself, he could come in handy. Enemy of my enemy.
Touch the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 times.
Feeling hot under the collar? Save Frosty with the plasmid that lets you enjoy life at a pace. Turn down the and turn up the
What do you want?
Let me in. I'm working with Atlas.
I ain't heard nothing. Nobody gets in there without a kind word from the boss.
This fella Atlas has been making the rounds down here, trying to bring some kind of order to this pit. All the splicers think the man walks on water, but something about him smells stink to me. Reminds me a bit of my former employer, Frank Fontaine. Always talking about how he was going to lift Rapture right out of the old man's wallet. No fuss, no muss. See where that got him.
This dude.
First clear away the this obliterates inside.
Law against bribery. Again, some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law? Harassment. That's what this is. Incessant, unbounded prying into my respectable nervous affairs.
The Silver Fin. This used to be a restaurant when I first came through. Now it belongs to the Suchong. Looks like I'm not the first one who tried to get in here. Well, Lacey left a trail.
If you never, ever weaken.
Fella who's prosperous, determined, uncompromising, then fine. Shoe fits.
Somebody must have shot him when he tried to break into Suchong's. Huh. What's this? Well, seems like central heating came from this room, so it would stand to reason that the ductwork should go to Suchong's. Wait a minute.
Fulfill your potential and get all that is your due. To do less is
What's your secret, Donnie? Why are you always number one and I'm always
Very painful, I assure you. But you will be.
Suchong wasn't exactly a master of subterfuge. found our man.
No sign of him now.
Either he's dead or working for Ryan. Columbia. He knew about Columbia. And Booker and me. The Sutro must have found a way to reopen the tear I made to come here. But how? A Lutece device. That's how he must have reopened the tear. Look, the tear still leads back to Columbia. Plasmids, Vigors. He and Fink must have been in communication, sharing secrets. Like the Luteces before they were physically together. Why did I need to come here? What does this have to do with Sally?
You remember, don't you?
It hasn't happened yet? I told you I can't do that.
Concentrate, Elizabeth.
No, the doors are shut. Lutece particle. I use the Lutece particle. If it can make a city float.
It can make a prison rise.
I can't open tears, but we could use this device to go to Columbia and find a particle. But it's been vandalized.
You'll fix it.
Sure. You know, my tower didn't come stock with the Lutece device repair manual.
You will fix it.
Yeah, I'll just...
Elizabeth, you will fix it.
Okay. Okay, there must be some information around here.
And before I knew it, Ryan had me bounced out of my own restaurant. And that Korean had the run of the place. It was a good business, I tell you. I never should have told anyone about that light. About those weird buildings I saw floating in the clouds. And most of all, I never should have told no one about that girl who showed up one day in that old-timey blue dress.
It's weird hearing about other memes.
problem. Big Daddy will not imprint on the little brats. Yet Fink succeeded in imprinting his disgusting bird on his subject. How has Fink, this stupid man, succeeded where Suchong failed? If Suchong could obtain hair sample of Fink's subject, Suchong could determine delta of genetic material with little sister. Proof is in DNA pudding.
Oh my god, are they clones
These are elements. Sodium, titanium. Why would these be on schematics for... It's code. A Visionaire cipher. If we assume hydrogen is A, and iron, the 26th element, is C...
You always used to need a code key.
It's right here. Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac. Looks like a punch list for things Suchong needs to fix the machine. A cold cathode tube, a carbon dioxide scrubber, and a heatsink. Any of the vending machines should have the cathode tube. And we can look for a CO2 scrubber in the bathysphere showroom. A lot of models should have them. A heat sink. Oh, that's... Where in a department store are we gonna find...
Keep your cool with Old Man Winter.
That'll work. Time to find those parts. And then I just have to repair the most sophisticated piece of technology ever created.
Elizabeth, you saw yourself make this repair. You can do this.
Whatever you say. Guess we better find our way out of here. Atlas, you there? I need a favor.
A favor? I don't suppose you've conjured up the miracle you promised yet?
I'm working on it. I'm gonna need some Old Man Winter.
You might try where they hawk them new bathyspheres. As I hear it, Old Man Winter's the only thing keeps their batteries from bursting into flames after 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it. But it's the last favor you'll be getting.
For vandalism of Suchong device is death. Even for pretty lady.
I suppose you'd be Suchong. Save your ammunition, your device doesn't work.
Device will work. Vandal sabotage. You are vandal.
Actually, I intend to fix your device. That is, unless you plan on coming down here and doing it yourself.
It's not prudent for Suchong to return to lab. You say you can fix?
I broke your code, didn't I? Now just give me the one to open that door and we'll see what your creation can do.
1216.
Your birthday?
Enough of talk. Fix the machine.
How'd you know that?
Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac.
Yes, sir.
That's correct, sir. I'm representing Olympus Heights. Hope I do you all proud, gang. For the talent portion, I've chosen a song that's ever so dear to my heart, suggested by my dear, sweet mother. Pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile. While you've a Lucifer to light your fag. Smile, boys, that's the style. What's the use of worrying? It never was worthwhile. So pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile.
Old Man Winter. That's how we'll cool Suchong's machine.
Yeah?
Atlas sent me here for some Old Man Winter.
You haven't been around here long, have you?
What makes you say that?
'Cause you're the only one of us that don't smell like the reptile house at the zoo. Now be quick about it, and just take the winner. This ain't the Goodwill.
Memo to the sales team. While we deny all customer claims regarding purported burns they have received from, quote, overheating of 1958 bathyspheres, unquote, our marketing team has decided to give away flasks of Old Man Winter as part of a new promotional campaign. There will be no recall of the 58. No recall.
There, that machine. It'll have the cathode tube. Got it. Now I need to find Old Man Winter in a CO2 scrubber.
Welcome to the Circus of Value! Come back when you get some money, buddy! The Value!
Tell Ryan things are getting hot down here real fast. The goddamn leprechaun is building himself a regular army. If you'd asked my opinion, which you didn't, I'd send a crew down here and clean up the place before they show up on your doorstep. But who am I except some undercover schmuck you sent to give you straight dope?
Looks like someone's been decrypting a code. We've confirmed completion of the ace in the hole. Suchong has it, but unlikely to give it up easily. We'll update when we know more. What's that all about?
Feel your cravings at the Circus of Value!
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
Just what we needed. All we need now is a CO2 scrubber.
Feel your cravings and the circus.
Thank you. Sam? Who the hell are you? You left me with nothing! Oh.
Sincerity. That's what I've been lacking.
I don't like that one's face. You shouldn't be here!
You could be ashamed!
So Atlas asked me to figure out where to strike first when we bust out of this place, but, you know, it all depends on when we get out. You know, I mean, November 5th, it's a big founding of Rapture Shindig at Fort Frolic. Valentine's Day, you know, I mean, Arcadia's real popular. If it's near New Year's Eve, then, hey, we could pop the corks off all the stuffed shirts down at the Kashmir restaurant.
His destiny, all fellows, prosperous, determined, uncompromising, and Schmitz. See, you're against this guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
Don't expect coddling from me. Are you some fickle child?
Push me, I push right back!
Not getting out of this deal that easy. Everyone wants a piece of me. Hurry up and come out. I got a lot of irons in the fire. How could you just walk away? I warned you to stop following me. Last time you'll screw me over.
off that bathroom floor. Criminal dealings? Ha! Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course.
Nothing could happen to my boy. Made him wear his best scarf today. He's bundled up tight.
If we seek out the fight,
Mother always says it's important to be yourself. So here I am. 100% this is genuine art.
Another coded message. Attempt to retrieve Ace in the Hole from Suchong unsuccessful. Ryan Private Security killed 3 of our men in the bargain. We'll need to explore alternate means of obtaining Ace.
Cypressed a few palms here and there, time to time. What of it? I'd been told this town was friendly to free enterprise.
Gonorrhea, that's what you get. And there's no cure but the madhouse.
Hypnotize Big Daddy.
Coming next year.
Of course.
Gosh, there's an awful lot of competition and they're all so pretty. Boy, a girl can dream, can't she?
He's not fat, he's big bone.
First, the law gets bribery. Then, you'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law?
I made my quota. Well, I mean, all right. I was only so much.
Well, he's gonna be handsome. Shy one, aren't you? Don't hide your light under the bushel.
I don't want anything to do with her. She's just a cooch with legs.
Harassment. That's what this is. Incessant, unbounded prying into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs.
Performance of the year. No
I don't have any horse
I ain't letting you do it,